Initials for the World's Strongest Man has won it many, many times himself, but he is sort of, when you think of who is the strongman, today's modern strongman of this century, Bill Kazmaier.
Thank you very much, and what an honor to be here and to get this award. With the class of 2011, I really feel like I'm not worthy. I came from humble beginnings, and in the process I overcame many hardships. From a dysfunctional family and an abusive father, I did some things to actually become the best. I followed a mentor of mine who my father said was dead. His name was Kazmaier. You might remember him in '51 winning the Heisman Trophy and going on to do some great things at the President's Council, as Arnold has done. That's the one thing, Lee, that I've yet to do and would have a goal in my life to be able to achieve that. I travel throughout the country and I speak to many young people. My record, rather than all those that are important to some in lifting, that's most important to me, is going to 27 schools in 3 days. In Indianapolis, I went to 18 schools in 32 hours. I'm often talking about food and what we consume and how we build our bodies. I'm really combating child obesity and onset diabetes. And I try to tell kids, you are what you eat. It's so important what you eat. I'm trying to get them to eat less food all the time. So I really have to thank somebody, a scientist, a genius, Mr. Jim Duffy, who has me here. Now I can tell kids, you're actually stuck into the lab at Protocol Labs. We have a 500-calorie, shameless 3 minutes, 500 calories, 50 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbohydrate, 20 grams of usable fat. I said to the lab scientists, I want this much food in a small package. They said, well, what do you mean? I said, okay, this much food, protein, carbohydrate, and all. And the accolade of this award gives me one more arrow in my quiver to go out in the communities and leave them better than I found them, and educate people like many of us have done. I thank you so much for this award. I really have to just say one real quick, thanks, Jack. Thanks for what you did. You influenced everybody's life. You led the industry. You fought the good fight. You changed the world. Rest in peace. We got your back. We got it the rest of the way. And I must thank one more person who's put up with me, helped me throughout my life, the last 13 years. My wonderful wife, Manon.
Stay on the governor's schedule. Phil, you may want to take this home with you.
I'll trade it. Okay, thank you.
For decades, and I mean literally decades, and Arnold has met so many people during his lifetime, but one person who has really changed all of our lives is Jim Lorimer. Jim, one of the most modest, kindest, most intelligent, behind-the-scenes guy. Jim doesn't want to be in front of the camera. He likes to be behind, but he is like a puppet master and makes so many amazing things